access to journal posting or journal posting of transaction, you'll be able to use the journal voucher printing. Also, you will be able to generate a system-generated or an auto-generated financial report, like financial possession and financial income. So, but before that, you'll have to provide your accounts, transactions, or financial accounts before using this Excel file. So you have to input first your chart of accounts. Okay, let's try to proceed on how the steps should be in using this Excel file. First, we have to go to chart of accounts. So in here, you can set up your asset, liability, total equity, income, and expense. So in this sample, so for example, on mine, I have assets as 1,000, liability as 2,000, capital equity as 3,000, income as 4,000, expense as 5,000. So after that, asset as 1,000, we will be able to segregate or distribute or assign 1,000 as 1 to all our asset accounts, like 1,100 for cash on hand, 1,200 for account receivable, 1,300 for due from banks, 1,400 for land, furniture. You can actually have these general accounts as 1-1,400 for PPE. I am usually using a direct account related to journal transactions. So after that, you can assign like liability for 2,100 for accounts payable, 2,200 for loans payable, 2,300 for banks payable. So in equity, as we all know that I assigned 3,000, so 3,100 for common stock, 3,200 for retained earnings. So I'm using 100 for asset liab because I will use a tens, a ones for my ledgers, subsidiary ledgers account. So this is general accounting title or general ledger accounting title. So in my subsidiary ledger accounting title, as we all know that I have assigned 1,200 for account receivable. So I will be using 1,201 for my subsidiary ledger, which is ER Mr. AB. So I'm using ER on this Excel version of accounting as a tool, Excel as a tool, in order for me to easily type what I'm referring actually is ER. So sample name, which is Mr. AB. So after that Mr. AB, I inputted ER 1,202 for ER Mr. C. So I redundantly provided this 1201, which is ER in Mr. EB and blank. So I can actually delete this part below, so I can provide numbering again. That's it. Providing numbers here in order for me to, in case that I will add something in this area, then in order for me to actually filter them or sort them in this type of positioning, so I can actually provide, like for example, if I want to make my accounting title as possible as alphabetical, in order for me to be able to use them alphabetically in this area of GG, like example this area. So the positioning actually in the table of chart of accounts is reflected in here, reflected in this area. So as you can see, there is a cash on hand, account receivable. It's the same as feature I provided in my chart of accounts. Yes, that's it. So if I want to use an alphabetical, I can use this in order, in alphabetical order of my account title. So in order for me to redo my positioning of this area, I will just sort this area. So in order for me to go back to the actual positions, and for me not to miss out anything, so I need to provide this numberings. And if I prefer to use the alphabetical order of my drop-down list on my GG, then I will use this way of providing my drop-down list, like example this area I can already, yes, so the accounts receivable was actually headed So the same as with the accounts ledger. So if I'm going to use the alphabetical order of drop down, which is actually this drop down is literally a automatic. Like I want to type a cash on hand. See, I can already tab my computer in order for the transaction to be automated. Okay, then the GL code is already provided accordingly based on the chart of accounts that I provided. Okay, the DR and CR, it means for accounting and debit and credit transaction, which will be useful if I will be just copying this to my general ledger account and subsidiary ledger account, which is the one who is printed for my year-end financial report for BIR purposes, or for filing of tax or for filing of BIR of accounts. So yes, this system or this Excel is have a with file of SL and GL, so you will not have to worry for your GL and SL filing. So we'll be going on that after this JG tutorial. Okay. So in using this, after the setup of your chart of accounts, after this sorting in what you want in your drop down list, you can now be able to use your GJ like this. You just need to set up your accounts and provide account codes, or you can use this account codes if you want organized. And what I provided in top of here as asset, I use 1,000 as asset, and top of here as liability for 2,000, I use 2,000 for all my accounts payable or liability accounts. That's it. In order for me to determine what is account payable like this, or what is liability and what is equity, by looking the first number like this is asset, then this is liability, this is asset, this is liability because of 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. And that's it. After setting up, as we all know that I have sorted this into alphabetical, so I can use this also to my GJ as I have said. So after that setting up of your chart of accounts, we can now proceed to this GJ transaction.